Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And now the offense getting ready on second down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
Yeah,
that throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I told her yes. Why everybody got to ask me?
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back out on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one,
bro,
he looked
this
like
game
one of those
about I'm
guys.
leaving extra. I had no problem, Jack. I know that. Y'all been wanting to leave extra. I don't know why y'all waiting now.
Hey, let's go. Paper.
No problem.
On second
We can't
down,
after the Wasper.
and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others
Since
say
D-Man was the only one that was cool.
Fool him a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room
You
that he
came
had in
in
the
to
first
leave
half
a
go?
dislike.
Because it looks like
Wow.
it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Yeah, they were. We got 7 people in the stream. My boy Oscar's alright. I just don't know how everybody get into their feelings.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll.
It was crazy about it. He came in here just to leave a dislike on the stream.
Progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Paper. Quick.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now
Oh, I forgot I was going to score a touchdown.
Their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22
Playing
ticks to
around.
go in the fourth. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, 90.
Now we got 6 people in the stream and only 2 likes. What's that? Ghost watching?
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. They got the dramatic score to tie the game.
Yeah, I think it was him that he came in here and just dropped the automatic dislike.
Yeah, no
Somebody did though.
Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Mendez live stream. Is that my boy? Yes, it is my boy. Mendez, what's up? Murder, what's up? Finishing these solo.
Not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
Oh, they got a new Legends pack cards out. They got Tony Gonzalez and somebody else. That's crazy. I was just talking about a tight end.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away.
I got you, bro.
At the goal line. Spins by.
Yeah, and people definitely do.
Positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing the Tony Gonzalez. You know, I was just saying I need a tight end. I get my boy. It's gonna be a problem. You know, I abuse them quick cuts.
To throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Tony's OG, that's a fact.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he would have caught that.
It falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete.
Oh.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Going into the final play of this
Yo, Mendez, what's up, though, bro? We getting on some squads or nah?
There at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.
How's your hand, though? Is your hand feeling better?
Even though they didn't finish it.
That's crazy. You said, oh, Tony's an OG, and look, it says Tony G. Murder, what's up, bro? Alright, no problem, Mendez. Let me see, sir. Let me see let's see what he's looking like. Cause I might just sell my kicker to upgrade him right now. 87, 80. Who I got? You oh man, is in my sweats? Yeah, I get up here right now. Is in my sweats. Damn, I don't know. His catching is amazing. It's just I don't know. Alright, no problem, Mendez. I just don't know. Hold on, give me a second. Just the two of us.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team.
And the offense gets set here for a third down play. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Hey, 20.
Again, it's McCoy. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Vic. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And an alley to run. Nice footwork. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Giants. LaShawn McCoy, 60 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you'd call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run it with McKinnon. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Vic to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jimmy Graham, 96 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. That'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Linval Joseph in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Hey, it's the coach at our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, here's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Manning. Gotta have this one. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. A solid stiff arm. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Hey, let's go!
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. This give is to McCoy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
By 90, by 20, by 20.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Quick.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden.
And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock.
By 90, by 20.
That was 2nd down, throw for Vic. And open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches, holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, Just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Vic now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vic. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there defensively for Jacksonville.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's Michael Vick. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play, Victor Moss, 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down. Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
Nice play, baby, nice play.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Antonio Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now McManus for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Jaguars on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be third and forever. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's got Moncrief. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Bortles. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll look to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Bortles, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Let's go.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback.